Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening. Yesterday on the Newshour, we told you how Narendra Modi has emerged as a bazigar, क्योंकि हार के जीतने वाले को बाजीगर कहते हैं. But really, what about the man who snatches defeat from the jaws of victory? What should he be called? Yes, we are talking about the fallout of the Haryana polls, which will cost Rahul Gandhi dear. And this in the other poll-bound states. Remember, there are big elections in Maharashtra, later also in Jharkhand. The Congress now, ladies and gentlemen, is facing a huge credibility crisis as its allies are pulling out their daggers for their pound of flesh in seat sharing. This after you had the Congress's Haryana loss, its allies are asking, why demand seats if you cannot even win them? Now in Maharashtra, Uddhav Thackeray's party is pointing out that the Congress is weak in direct fights against the BJP. Now what they imply is that it doesn't deserve a lion's share of seats in Maharashtra. Sanjay Raut, a very senior leader, he is mocking how the Congress knows how to turn a definite win into a loss. He says that. We are not saying this. Then in Delhi, you have the Aam Aadmi Party that is accusing the Congress of quote-unquote arrogance, Ati Atmavishwas, towards its regional partners and roars that it may go solo in the upcoming Delhi election. Adding insult to injuries, Rahul Gandhi's party wasn't even spared by Omar Abdullah. Despite a win in Jammu and Kashmir just about yesterday, just hours earlier, the NC has today spoken about how the Congress failed in a head-to-head against the BJP in Jammu. This is just not the end of the story. Let's travel towards Uttar Pradesh. Now this is, remember, a state that is slated for all important by-polls, about 10 seats. So what Akhilesh decides to do is that he declares candidates on 6 out of these 10 seats. This without even speaking to the Congress. First up, watch the scorn that they heap upon the Congress as they cast a no-confidence vote against it.
10 साल की एंटी इनकम्बेंसी का फायदा कांग्रेस पार्टी को उठाना चाहिए था, मगर लगता यह है कि उनके इंटरनल डिफरेंसेस की वजह से उसका फायदा बीजेपी को हो गया.
हरियाणा में इंडिया गठबंधन नहीं बन पाया क्योंकि वहां कांग्रेस को लगता था कि बस हम अपने ताकत पर, अपने बलबूते पर जीतेंगे तो सत्ता में और कोई भागीदार नहीं चाहिए.
The India bloc parties could not have proper seat sharing arrangement, could not have united campaign. Otherwise, results would have been different in Haryana also.
ये कांग्रेस को कांग्रेस के अति आत्मविश्वास ने हराया है. दिल्ली में हम अकेले चुनाव लड़ेंगे. अति आत्मविश्वास से भरी कांग्रेस और अहंकारी भाजपा से हम अकेले लड़ने में सक्षम हैं.
And just about yesterday, remember, Prime Minister Modi sparked up this huge slugfest. He said that the Congress is like a parjivi or a parasite which swallows its own allies. Let's tell you exactly what he said.
जम्मू कश्मीर में उसकी सहयोगी पार्टी डर के मारे पहले से कई कह रही थी कि कांग्रेस की वजह से उसे नुकसान हो रहा है, और आज के नतीजों में भी वही दिखा है. आपको याद होगा, लोकसभा चुनाव के नतीजों ने भी हमने यही देखा था. लोकसभा में कांग्रेस जितनी सीटें जीती, उनमें आधी से ज्यादा सीटें वो अपने सहयोगों की वजह से जीती है. इसके अलावा जहां सहयोगियों ने कांग्रेस पर भरोसा किया, वहां उन सहयोगियों की ही नैया डूब गई. कई राज्यों में कांग्रेस के खराब प्रदर्शन का खामियाजा उसकी सहयोगी पार्टियों को उठाना पड़ा. कांग्रेस ऐसी परजीवी पार्टी है जो अपने सहयोगियों को ही निगल जाती है.
So this, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to a big legitimate question tonight. Is Narendra Modi a bazigar and Rahul a parjivi?
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
So is this also becoming Rahul Gandhi versus all its allies before it becomes Rahul Gandhi versus the BJP? I think this is a very interesting and a fascinating conversation that we look forward to. Let's say good evening to GVL Narasimha Rao, the national spokesperson of the BJP with us. We also have Deepak Reddy, the national spokesperson of the TDP. Also joining us tonight is Anand Dubey. He represents the Shiv Sena UBT faction. Advocate Anmol Pawar is spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. Remember, the AAP already has said nothing doing. ये दोस्ती सिर्फ लोकसभा इलेक्शन तक थी. दिल्ली में अपना रास्ता अकेले देखिए. That is the message to Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi has not yet responded to that. Vivek Salasji is national spokesperson of the SP, joining us here in our studio. So is Tehseen Poonawala, also a political analyst. And Vivek Srivastava, political analyst, is completing our panel tonight. Tehseen, should we begin by asking you कि ये दोस्ती को क्या हो गया? ये दोस्ती बीच में टूट गई है, दोस्ती तोड़ दी गई है, या दोस्ती का घमंड इतना हो गया तहसीन that you have everyone today. I mean, you name it and I can tell you, right from the Trinamool to the Aam Aadmi Party to the SP to the Sena UBT, everyone believes that Rahul Gandhi is a real problem.
दीप्ति, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर हैविंग मी ऑन द शो. बट जब आप कह रहे हो दोस्ती को, कर आप कौन सी दोस्ती की कह रहे हो? कांग्रेस एसपी, कांग्रेस आप, कांग्रेस यूबीटी, आप कौन सी दोस्ती की बात?
दोस्ती एक ही है ना, सबके साथ एक जैसी दोस्ती है, अलग अलग दोस्ती है.
सबके साथ दिल का रिश्ता है, मोहब्बत की दुकान खुली हुई है. लेकिन आई टेल यू 2 or 3 things. See, politics is not dynamic. Politics is dynamic. It's not stagnant. So there will always be certain takes. Now, for example, Vivek Bhai is here. Sappa released its 6 names in Uttar Pradesh.
Correct.
Sappa is the bigger party in UP. You got to accept it. There, you have to accept that in UP is a bigger party.
So are you okay with them not speaking to you, releasing the entire list? Are you okay with that?
No, not. But
no, you're not, right? Would you want Tessie? Would you want a few seats in the bypoll? Do you believe that there is an India alliance?
I can't do it this way. So if you want me to speak, I'll speak. Otherwise, you finish, I'll speak. Because the flow can't break. So you allow me to finish.
No, but these are nice questions. I think you must respond to them.
I had the answer, but if you keep interrupting me, the viewers also won't understand.
No, I'm just raising these questions because these are questions people today are asking.
I would have raised, that was my next line. That was exactly my next line. It would have helped if they would have spoken, but that can't be a one-way street. What happened in Madhya Pradesh? See, if the Congress is in the India alliance, if the Congress is the big brother, then the Congress must also give. Now, the Aam Aadmi Party, Delhi Aam Aadmi Party is the bigger party. It may not be in Haryana, but let's think about it. Had the opposition accommodated Aam Aadmi Party India alliance, that 1.69% they got plus India alliance plus Congress, you would have formed the government in Haryana. That would have worked. So these things. So now you have to have a conversation. But that is dramatically opposite with what's happening with UBT in Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, Congress is the biggest party. Now when Sanjay Rautji says, oh, Congress is the reason for the loss, please, Maharashtra, Shiv Sena got its vote, which is the Congress vote. The Shiv Sena's lost its core vote to Eknath Shinde ji. In Uttar Pradesh, Samajwadi Party has its own vote. Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi has a vote. You have to understand this. Now let's look at Vivek Bhai's here for left. In Kerala, Congress cannot come together with the left, but they can come together on a national issue. So politics is dynamic. When we do, and I think it's injustice to viewers to think we have to make this black and white, because the viewers and the voters also understand this. So let's not make this Congress versus SP. Congress was also wrong what they did in Madhya Pradesh with SP. Tell me, Vivek Bhai, was it right or wrong what they did?
Kamalnath, Vivek ji को याद होगा, कमलनाथ जी से एक सवाल पूछा गया था. I think this was in the December of 2023. अखिलेश यादव को लेकर एक सवाल पूछा गया. कहते हैं कौन अखिलेश वखिलेश? इसी का बदला लिया आपने विवेक जी फ्रॉम द कांग्रेस?
नहीं, समाजवादी पार्टी और समाजवादी स्टेक हम किसी से रिवेंज नहीं लेते हैं. आई थिंक द प्रॉब्लम लाइज विद द रीजनल लीडर्स ऑफ द कांग्रेस, एंड द कांग्रेस हैज टू overhaul its strategy. As far as the Samajwadi Party and Haryana election was concerned, I have no shame to reveal that we were asking for 4 seats in south of Haryana. Where basically
only 4 seats.
Only 4 seats.
4 seats. And, only the 4 seats is what the SP was wanting. Vivek ji making this very clear tonight.
And the senior leaders of the Congress also agreed on that. They agreed कि okay, go ahead. I think same was the case with the Aam Aadmi Party. The senior leaders agreed. But at the end of the day, what happened, whether it was Mr. Hooda or anyone else, I cannot name or say anything, comment on anything on that. But finally, it was all over, and the Congress decided to go on its own.
Are you telling me, Vivek ji, and you know, I've been speaking to Anmol through the day, but I will still ask him before, you know, I put this question back to Tehseen and get the other gentlemen involved here. Anmol, how many seats did the Aam Aadmi Party want in Haryana? Can you tell me? 4, 5 or more than that?
They wanted 10.
They wanted 10. Anmol, you wanted 10 seats? Okay, let's ask him.
Yeah. Deepti ji, the discussions which happened between the top leaderships of Congress and Aam Aadmi Party, I'm not aware about that. So, and there's no point going into how many seats the Aam Aadmi Party was demanding or any other party was demanding. The fact is that there's a lesson for all the alliance partners that if you want to defeat the Bharatiya Janata Party, you must acknowledge the ground realities.
What is that?
The people of Haryana wanted to get rid from this. The people of Haryana wanted to get rid of the misgovernance of Bharatiya Janata Party. And it's only the Modi's magic of corruption, deceit, oppression and corruption which has made it possible for the BJP to get this majority. And let me bring out some fact. It has been more than 44 years that Bharatiya Janata Party has for the first time achieved this victory independently. And on the other hand, the Aam Aadmi Party just took 3 years to achieve this overwhelming majority in Delhi.
I hope you know how many of your candidates have lost their deposits, but that is aside. Can you tell me how many seats will you give to the Congress in the upcoming Delhi Assembly election, Anmol?
See, we are not entering into any alliance with the Congress party as far as Delhi elections are concerned, because we are confident about Arvind Kejriwal's revolutionary Delhi model of governance, which is a guiding star in the galaxy of political systems we have. We have received global acclaim with the kind of work which we have done, and
just look at this. He just said zero. He said zero. Tessin, obviously, I mean, do you not see to the fact?
This guiding star should have guided them to victory in Haryana.
When it comes to Delhi, they have an Arvind Kejriwal. Who does the Congress have? Tessin?
Let me begin with, I say, look, they should accommodate. They should have a language of accommodating. But if you're going to be arrogant on TV and say, guiding star, we are superior, nobody else, then let me also tell the maths the other way around. Data can be read in way. Even if there is not one constituency in those 90, one, that if you had the Aam Aadmi Party votes, the Congress would have defeated the BJP, where the BJP won. Not one constituency. Randomly pick anything. Ask your data people to pick. See, I agree you should accommodate. But accommodation cannot come at the cost of self-respect. They asked for 10 seats in Haryana. That wasn't possible. They've got less than Nota. Look, you have to accommodate. Both leaders have to talk. But when you come, we are guiding light, you are nobody. 15 years, Sheila Ji governed Delhi. They wanted to put Sheila Ji in jail. Unfortunately, their leaders went in jail. We stood up for their liberty. Now don't come and say guiding light. What is guiding light?
Tessin, why did you fight the Lok Sabha election with them? You still lost those 7
Because
seats.
India Alliance should be united. Therefore, I'm saying we should talk. Therefore, I'm saying Sappa is bigger. Therefore, I'm saying Aam Aadmi Party is bigger. But look, he wasn't arrogant. If you come on TV and say arrogant, no. We are guiding light. You nobody. You don't understand.
So you're saying the Aam Aadmi Party is arrogant, the Congress is not arrogant, Vivek Ji? How many seats will you give to them in the by-polls?
They are contesting 6, 10.
Four देंगे क्या? बची हुई 4 seats to them?
That's not for me to decide. Not at all. I cannot decide it on the screen of the television.
But something must have been decided.
We still have 4 seats.
Either you thought that the Congress is going to lose the election. Within hours of the Congress losing the election, your list was ready. You put that out on the social media.
We have just given out 6 seats out of 10. 4 seats are still remaining. Let's see what talks goes on. I think it is for the national leaders to decide. If they decide, okay, we are ready to stand by the Congress, neck to neck and shoulder to shoulder. What is the problem in that?
But isn't that a fallacy, Vivek? Before I get in Anand, Deepak and GVL into this conversation, Vivek, isn't this a fallacy? Aren't you cheating the voter? You know, this is an alliance of convenience. In the run-up to the Lok Sabha election, the Congress was at its weakest. The Congress knew that it has to only go up. So when you're weak, you speak to the allies. You say, oh, Baba, we are flexible. We want to get everyone together. We should have one, message that is going in to fight Narendra Modi. The moment your tally doubles, as in the Congress's tally doubles, you start playing the big brother, Vivek?
No,
is this the politics of convenience of the Congress? Should this be acceptable to everyone and to the voter, Vivek?
No, Deepti, not at all. I'll just give you some examples. Say when we had the coalition in 2019 with Mayawati ji in the Lok Sabha elections. We gave her 38 seats and we contested in 37.
No, that is about the SP. I'm talking about the Congress. And agar Vivek ji, agar
if you see in 2017, I'll give you another data.
अगर कांग्रेस मान लीजिए 2 सीटें एसपी को दे देती, 2 सीटें आम आदमी पार्टी को दे देती, तब भी तो अगर कांग्रेस जीतती तो उन्हीं का मुख्यमंत्री बनता ना. आम आदमी पार्टी या एसपी का मुख्यमंत्री तो नहीं बनता. एटलीस्ट कांग्रेस जीतती. But they obviously did not do that.
That India alliance is still united and they are fighting together.
Still united. You must read his lips.
Yes.
Vivek ji said at least ये message आता that the India alliance is still united. Yes.
Try to understand what I am trying to say.
Yes, everyone is understanding now, Vivek.
Not only in the national level, but also in the state level. I think the India alliance should go together. That is the only way to defeat the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Including in Delhi.
Including in Delhi.
Their shining light
states in India
is bestowed upon us.
Awesome. So this is not even a shadow boxing anymore, Vivek ji. This fight is all out in the open. Why you so unusually quiet today? Vivek Srivastava.
You're talking to me?
Yes, Vivek ji.
Yeah. See, first of all, rightly said by Comrade D. Raja that the arrangement between the various parties of India Alliance was not proper. That is one part. However, you have to understand that the people and the allies in the India Alliance who are questioning the Congress, they are not doing it because they are against the Congress or they are spiteful. We were all waiting for the grand victory of the Congress in Haryana so that India Alliance could celebrate it jointly.
Okay.
We all stood for the Congress winning. You have to understand it, right? So that is one part. So everybody got very disappointed. We are happy about the result in Jammu and Kashmir, but Haryana disappointed all of us. And that is why people started saying, "Kya re bhai, kuch to karna chahiye tha." Now, once you are sad, once you are disappointed, something or the other comes out. Number two, I was talking to a few leaders in Samajwadi Party and on other channels. Shri Rajkumar Bhati also said this, that 6 seats have been decided. It was already there. They are our strongholds. There is absolutely no contention, no fight and with the Congress in UP and a sizable good amount will be given to them also. That has been said by the other spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. So in UP, you have to understand, Samajwadi Party is the strongest, the biggest player. Okay, Samajwadi Party is the 3rd biggest party in the Lok Sabha, and Akhilesh Yadav is one of the senior most leaders of the India Alliance. So there is no question of conflict between the various leaders and the various parties of India Alliance in Uttar Pradesh. That is very clear. So I mean that is one part.
Okay.
Yes, now Maharashtra, we would like to do it very seriously. We would like to do, Jharkhand very seriously. And in case there have been, and yes, I mean, let's question the BJP also. In Kashmir, out of the 47 seats, you are a big zero. Not a single seat to the BJP. All went down the Secular Alliance way. And nobody is questioning in the media.
No, we'll question. GVL is here.
What is the reaction of the people? After 10 years, you got the election done.
एक कहावत है कि पहले अपने घर का झगड़ा सुलझाइए और उसके बाद देखिए कि पड़ोस में क्या हो रहा है. आपके घर के अंदर इतने झगड़े हैं.
हमारे घर का झगड़ा सही है मैडम. आप कश्मीर की
देखिए आप सब लड़ते हैं टेलीविजन पर आकर रिमार्क्स दे देते हैं.
इनसे पूछिए.
देखिए ना विवेक जी, विवेक श्रीवास्तव जी, विवेक साइलेश जी, पृथ्वीराज चौहान, who's a senior Congress leader, he has said that Congress is the largest partner of the alliance, should have the privilege of naming the chief minister. Today only Nana Patole, in spite of the results yesterday, Tehseen, again for you, he has said that yes, the Congress will decide the chief minister's fate and the Congress is the largest partner in the alliance. Have you spoken to Uddhav about this? Is he okay with this?
Let me make this extremely clear. Extremely clear. Let's not mix the two. Their Sappa has a legitimate right to be chief minister. They're a bigger party. Delhi, Aam Aadmi Party is bigger. But Maharashtra, you spoke about Uddhav sir. They lost their name. The party lost its name. It's lost its symbol. Under the Honorable Chief Minister, his police escorted his MLAs to another state. The Congress is the biggest opposition party. Now, in the 2024 Maharashtra elections, either the BJP or the Congress is going to be the single largest party. There is no doubt about it. It cannot be any of the other regional parties. The Marathi Manus votes gone with Eknath Shinde ji. The Hindutva votes gone with GVLG and BJP. Congress has got its vote. Congress voters are voting for Shiv Sena, Uddhav Thackeray ji. So please, by legitimate right, Nana Patole ji is the president of Congress Maharashtra. It is his duty to be a Congress chief minister. How can Nana Patole be faulted for that just because he's OBC?
Good. So, I'm glad you have reiterated that same position. Makes it easier. Makes it very easier now for Anand Dubey. Yes.
In UP, Congress got a core of Sappa votes. Let's be honest, politics is dynamic. Maharashtra, it's Congress votes that are going.
Yes, it's dynamic because when the Congress needs the allies, it
And
is
Sanjay
good.
Raut sir
It's
should
a good
also not
alliance.
use the language
But
that
when the
he's using.
Congress believes that it is strong, then dump the allies.
No, how?
Let's wait for another
How?
day.
One second, how?
Tehseen, I want to get Anand first to respond to what you've just said. Dubeji, you've just heard what you've heard from Tehseen. He says Nana Patole is right, Prithviraj Chavan is right. So how many seats? In fact, he's asking for 100 seats. At least 100 seats he wants. Nana Patole has said this today. I read his interview, Anand Dubeji. 100 seats?
Out of 288?
Yes.
More, you want 100?
Namaste.
Okay, they want more. वो तो 100 पर ही हंस रहे हैं.
आई डोंट नो कि तहसीन मुझे नहीं पता कि तहसीन भाई कांग्रेस पार्टी के अधिकृत किसी पद पर हैं, उनके पास क्या जिम्मेदारी है. हाँ, तो आप राजनीतिक विश्लेषक हैं तो आप राजनीतिक विश्लेषण करिए. कांग्रेस पार्टी और शिवसेना के बीच में जहर घोलने का काम आप मत करिए.
अरे आप लोग आपस में क्यों लड़ रहे हैं?
कांग्रेस पार्टी के दोस्त हैं.
आप लोग आपस में क्यों लड़ रहे हैं?
Political analyst हूँ. मैं तो
आनंद जी अपनी बात खत्म करते हैं.
एक मिनट पहले मुझे कहने दीजिए.
हाँ जी,
मैं वही कह रहा हूं, मुझे कहने दीजिए. मुझे दिख नहीं रहा है कौन क्या बोल रहा है. आप लोग स्टूडियो में हैं, कम से कम मुझे सुनिए. देखिए, जिनसे हमें उम्मीद होती है, जो हमारा दोस्त होता है, अगर वो कोई अच्छा प्रदर्शन करने वाला था, टीवी चीख चीख कर कह रही थी, सभी एग्जिट पोल बता रहे थे कि हरियाणा में कांग्रेस पूर्ण बहुमत की सरकार बनाने वाली है. क्या कमी रह गई कि हरियाणा में कांग्रेस केवल 37 सीट जीत पाई, 37 सीट्स, और बीजेपी 48. अगर 6 सीटें और जीत जाती कांग्रेस तो कांग्रेस पहुंच जाती 43 पर और बीजेपी पहुंच जाती 42 पर. जैसे उदाहरण भी दिख रहे हैं कि कोई सीट कांग्रेस 32 वोट 32 वोट से हार गई, कोई सीट कांग्रेस 500 वोट से हार गई. 17 ऐसी सीटें हैं जहां कांग्रेस पार्टी थोड़े थोड़े मतों से हार गई है. अगर कांग्रेस पार्टी अपने इंडिया गठबंधन के लोगों को साथ ले लेती, जैसे आम आदमी पार्टी हो गई, समाजवादी पार्टी हो गई, एनसीपी शिवसेना हो गई, और भी क्षेत्रीय दल है, तो कांग्रेस बेहतर प्रदर्शन करती. कांग्रेस यदि अति आत्मविश्वास में चूर हो गई और कांग्रेस से यह मौका चला गया कि वो बीजेपी को हराकर पूरे देश में विपक्ष को मजबूती दे पाती, तो एक विपक्ष के मित्र होने के नाते हम कांग्रेस को झकझोरेंगे, कांग्रेस को आईना दिखाएंगे, क्योंकि कांग्रेस के साथ हमें जल्द ही महाराष्ट्र के विधानसभा के चुनाव में जाने हैं. महाराष्ट्र में इस समय स्थिति ऐसी है कि महायुति की हालत खस्ता है. इनके लोक लुभावने वादों पर किसी को विश्वास नहीं है. महाविकास आघाड़ी के बारे में सबका अच्छा मत है और सबको विश्वास है कि उद्धव बाला साहब ठाकरे जी के नेतृत्व में, शरद पवार जी के नेतृत्व में और कांग्रेस के नेतृत्व में एक अच्छी स्थिर सरकार महाराष्ट्र को मिलने वाली है. तो हम अपने मित्र को अगर सलाह नहीं देंगे तो क्या भाजपाइयों को सलाह देंगे? भाजपा परजीवी है, कांग्रेस परजीवी नहीं है. भाजपा जिसके साथ जाती है उसको निगल जाती है. जेजेपी उनके साथ रही, निगल गई.
इसका जवाब देंगे, लेकिन मुझे एक बात बताइए. अभी
पीडीपी को निगल गई,
आनंद जी
खा गई.
यही सेम भाषा कांग्रेस इस्तेमाल करती थी सर. और ये एकदम ये माहौल बनाया गया कि देखिए, ये चुनाव तो आप मान के चलिए कि ये कांग्रेस की जेब में है. अति आत्मविश्वास का आपने इस्तेमाल किया. एग्जैक्टली यही सेंटिमेंट हरियाणा के इलेक्शन से पहले था. और देखिए, आपने कहा कि तहसीन जहर घोल रहे हैं, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है. नाना पटोले का ये आर्टिकल है, वो ये कहते हैं, and I'm quoting him now, setback in Haryana will not affect the Congress in Maharashtra. Party will be asking for at least 110 to 115 seats. 110 से 115 सीटें. आनंद जी, इतनी देने को तैयार है आप लोग?
288 सीट है.
हाँ.
288 सीट है. 3 प्रमुख पार्टियां लड़ रही हैं, कुछ छोटे छोटे दल भी हैं. तो स्वाभाविक सी बात है कि सबको समान अधिकार मिलना चाहिए. अगर 288
अधिकार कैसे मिलेगा? तहसीन कह रहे हैं जब कांग्रेस
अपनी पार्टी के लिए मांग लेंगे, शरद पवार साहब 120 मांग लेंगे, तो हमारे लिए क्या बचेगा?
नहीं, देखिए,
हाँ, तहसीन,
अगर मैं उत्तर प्रदेश में जाकर कहूं, मैं अगर कांग्रेस उत्तर प्रदेश में जाकर कहे वो सपा के बराबर सीट लड़ेगी, वो तो बराबर नहीं है ना. वो तो जैन जी भी नहीं करते थे जब अलायंस में थे.
अब अपने अलायंस को देख के बात करिए ना.
तो दैट इज नॉट द क्वेश्चन. इन महाराष्ट्र, आई एम रिपीटिंग, कांग्रेस का जन्म महाराष्ट्र में हुआ. महाराष्ट्र में कांग्रेस सबसे बड़े विपक्षी दल है. महाराष्ट्र में या तो भाजपा सबसे बड़ा दल बनेगा या तो कांग्रेस बनेगा. शिवसेना का सिंबल चला गया, नाम चलेगा.
यही तो घमंड है तहसीन, शायद यही घमंड है, यही आत्मविश्वास है. आनंद दुबे जी,
सबसे बड़ी पार्टी वेस्टर्न महाराष्ट्र में,
आनंद दुबे जी,
ये कौन सा घमंड?
महाराष्ट्र की सबसे बड़ी पार्टी शिवसेना है. महाराष्ट्र के बच्चे बच्चे को मालूम है शिवसेना क्या है. हर जगह हमारी उपस्थिति है, हर जगह हमारे शाखा प्रमुख है, हर जगह हमारा कैडर है। उद्धव बाला साहब ठाकरे जी एक ब्रांड है, आदित्य ठाकरे एक ब्रांड है, तो ब्रांड के साथ अगर लड़ना है तो ब्रांड के
आपको नहीं लगता उद्धव ठाकरे ब्रांड है? आप हंस रहे हैं।
हमें देखिए ये चीज, दिस इज एब्स्ट्रैक्ट। राहुल सर भी ब्रांड है, अखिलेश सर भी ब्रांड है, ये चीज एब्स्ट्रैक्ट है। सीट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ब्रांड पे नहीं होता है।
राहुल गांधी was a brand even in Haryana, no?
That's true.
Will you blame him for what happened in Haryana?
मत कहिए।
Who is the largest party in Maharashtra? Who has the most MLAs, MPs? Congress or BJP? Who will be the single largest party, BJP or Congress?
Okay, Vivek, 10 seconds to respond before GDL and also Deepak Reddy comes in. Vivek Srivastava, 10 seconds.
शिवसेना के पास 56 सीट थी, चोरी
नाना पटोले जी ने
तोड़ा गया, इसके लिए थोड़ी सी कमजोर दिख रही है,
जो भी लिखा है
असली में नहीं।
हाँ,
Go on, Vivek.
सुन लीजिए, नाना पटोले ने जो लिखा है वो अभी भी कांग्रेस का अधिकृत बयान नहीं है। अभी भी सीट शेयरिंग की बातें फाइनल नहीं हुई हैं।
अब बताइए, अगर नाना पटोले को you are saying this is not an official बयान,
एक साथ है जी। अरे बाबा, ये बड़ा कॉमन होता है, कोई भी एलाइज होते हैं। बीजेपी और अकाली दल जब साथ में थे, बीजेपी और जेजेपी जब साथ में थे, खींचातानी होती है, अपनी अपनी पार्टी के लोग अपनी अपनी डिमांड्स रखते हैं, नेगोशिएशन होता है। समाजवादी पार्टी और कांग्रेस ने
ठीक है, देखिए आप सब जानते हैं
इंडिया अलायंस एक साथ खड़ा है।
Okay, you are hell bent on proving the point that the India alliance is together.
और जीतेंगे महाराष्ट्र को।
आप जीतेंगे महाराष्ट्र। GVL, what makes Devendra Fadnavis say that we will repeat a Haryana in Maharashtra?
No, certainly, because after 10 years of governance in Haryana, the BJP has won a third time mandate, which is historic, and that has energized our cadres. It has shown how people of the country in different states have faith in the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, how they have to have faith in double engine Sarkar. So Haryana will certainly get repeated. And the AAP person was saying, I think either he's ignorant or I don't know whether he was uttering lies. We have won a mandate, we won a majority on our own in Haryana in 2014. For the first time, from being a party of just 2% before 2014, in 2009, we won a mandate. And your model of governance, is liquor model of Kejriwal governance, has been trounced in Haryana. Let AAP have some shame about it. Kejriwal hails from Haryana, and he has not been able to get even 2% vote share. You are worse than some of the smallest parties in Haryana. So this is the reality of Aam Aadmi Party. Every party believes they are bigger than the other in India alliance, and the head of this alliance, the Congress Party, is itself a big drag on the alliance, and that is really the reason why everybody wants to even blackmail Congress. And if I got the impression through your debate that all the three parties might actually fight. They might fight against each other. If they are in the studio, they might actually quarrel. I think in coming days, you will certainly see the India alliance breaking up. I think it would be better for them to announce the end of this coalition after 2024, because it doesn't seem to work in any state, be it Haryana, be it Delhi, be it Maharashtra or Jharkhand, or for that matter Uttar Pradesh. So this is actually the death knell. The end card for the India alliance has already been displayed. It's only a farcical alliance if it continues to be called an alliance. It can only be called a farcical. Okay, but GVL, truth be told,
before the alliance was even cemented, I mean, I remember the BJP almost day in and day out saying कि कभी भी एक साथ आ ही नहीं सकते. ये लोग ऐसे लोग हैं जो आपस में लड़ते रहते हैं, कभी एक साथ नहीं आएंगे, but they did. You know, but these are a lot of these important, I think, contradictions that are now coming to the fore. Anand ji, एक सवाल आपसे और GVL से एक साथ पूछूंगी before I get in Deepak Reddy into this conversation. There is a lot of charcha, a lot of conversation about what would Uddhav do next. Nana Patole is asking for 110 to 120 seats. Do you think it's better to do business with the BJP? Is the BJP reaching out to Uddhav? You know, are the phone lines working? Gentlemen, any of you?
दीप्ति जी
बोलिए आनंद.
हेलो
आनंद जी बोलिए.
देखिए, अब मेरी इच्छा तो है 150 सीटों पे, हमारी इच्छा है 150 सीट्स पे लड़ने की। क्या करें अब? हम एक गठबंधन में है ना, एक जब हम एक मित्रता में हैं, एक मित्रों के साथ हैं, तो इच्छाएं तो होती हैं। हमारी पार्टी की इच्छा है कि हम सबसे बड़ी पार्टी है महाराष्ट्र की, सबसे पुरानी पार्टी है, बाला साहब ठाकरे जी की पार्टी है, कोने कोने में हमारा अस्तित्व है, तो हम 150 के नीचे नहीं लड़ सकते। लेकिन ऐसे नहीं होता है ना, कांग्रेस भी मांग रही है, राष्ट्रवादी भी मांग रही है।
तहसीन कह रहे हैं ये सब झूठ आप बोल रहे हैं। अब देखिए, आप टेलीविजन पे आके
But again, let your viewers decide. Please Google where the Congress was born. The Congress was born in Maharashtra. Shiv Sena, the oldest party of Maharashtra. I mean, you come on TV and say, "Oh, it's the largest party." Congress is the largest party.
कांग्रेस की पहचान महाराष्ट्र से उतनी नहीं है जितनी कांग्रेस की पहचान पूरे देश में दिल्ली में है।
अब बताइए
करते हो तहसीन भाई, महाराष्ट्र की सबसे लोकप्रिय
washing your dirty linen in public. I mean, why is it so difficult for all the India Alliance parties to get together, Deepak ji, and speak in a private room? I mean, call up each other, get everyone on a call, and please, I mean, settle this out. What is going on?
The conversation must be based on facts. The conversation can't be.
But the Congress can't always behave like a big brother. No, your high-handed approach to everything is making everyone speak this. Are you saying everyone is lying? The SP is lying, the Trinamool is lying, Aam Aadmi Party is lying, Sena UBT is lying, Tehseen.
I am saying the SP is the bigger party in Uttar Pradesh. No if, no but. If there is any alliance in Delhi, Aam Aadmi Party will be the bigger party as of
But they will give you 0 seats, they are saying in the upcoming
Delhi
elections.
Therefore, you should negotiate just like Anand Bhai saying. But in Maharashtra, it's reverse. In Haryana, it was reverse. I am not endorsing the arrogance. I am saying in Haryana, if the India Alliance would have won, it would be a Congress chief minister. Similarly in Maharashtra. But if SP...
Then why did you give them seats in Haryana, na, Tehseen? You should have given them seats then in Haryana.
In Uttar Pradesh, if the India Alliance wins, it has to be a SP chief minister. It is logical what I am saying.
Okay, I want to get in Deepak Reddy ji. He represents a TDP. Now the TDP, remember, the TDP at this point is a significant ally of the BJP. They are working together in the NDA. Now Deepak ji, when you see all this tutu meme, are you glad that you are out of this?
Deepti, first things first. Chandrababu Naidu ji has called the Prime Minister and has congratulated him on the historic hat-trick victory in Haryana. And he's made it absolutely clear that the people trust on the vision of the Prime Minister is again proven. And now, Deepti, I keep wondering that when would Mr. Rahul Gandhi realize that politics is probably not his cup of tea? If he still wants to hang around in politics, I suggest he should now think of going for one nation, one election, because he can have one grand defeat once and for all, and the rest of the time he can party and he can go on his trips. So I think probably he should be considering this. Now coming to Maharashtra and Delhi, it is a clear pointer what is going to happen in the coming elections also, and this is showing a direction. I feel the India ecosystem is skeptical of the Congress, and they're going to really weaken now in the coming days. Because even something like an anti-incumbency, which was through the advantage, they could not use it. And above all, the biggest joke today is, and the pathetic story of the ecosystem, the India ecosystem. After 5 parliament elections and 285 assembly elections, now some of their members are questioning the EVMs. So what a pathetic story they are in. I rest my case.
All right. Sometimes, you know, the less you speak, Deepak ji, the better it is. But Vivek Silas ji, today all of you are, you know, looking, I mean, just look at your body language. You, Vivek Srivastava, Anmol, Anand Dubey ji, Tehseen, of course. That entire mojo is gone. You know, you accept this, that this was a momentum that was needed. Had the Congress won this election, that was actually an easy election for the Congress to win, keeping in mind अगर आपका पूरा narrative चलता. लेकिन विवेक साले जी, इस हार की जिम्मेदारी किसके पास है? Is Rahul Gandhi now becoming a liability? Have you realized it or still haven't realized it?
I think...
what does that mean? Madhya, realized it? Means your question is Rahul Gandhi is a liability. That's your question.
Let me ask him now.
Why is that question not asked of the Honorable Prime Minister or Home
One
Minister?
second, we'll go one by one. Don't get so worked
No
up.
one can be a liability actually. They can be strong or they can be weak. But
is Rahul Gandhi at his weak point?
The
right
only
now?
thing that I agree with Mr. Anand Dubey, what he said. Actually, at the end of the day, yesterday, we were all sad. We were expecting that the Congress would do much better and they would form the government. As your, all the surveys were also saying that Congress is it was served on a platter. And that is the mistake that the Congress made in Haryana. Obviously, we'll feel bad about it because Congress is a part of the India Alliance. Or rightly so, I can say that Congress is heading the India Alliance. Rahul Gandhi is the leader of opposition in the parliament. So obviously, we are feeling sad, not disappointed. We are going to fight back. I think Congress has to just, what I said, the senior leaders agreed to the coalition, but the regional leaders, the Congress has to change its strategy. That is what I can say to the Congress if Rahul Gandhi is
I saw
listening to the
GVL wanted
debate.
to intervene quickly. GVL.
Deepti.
Yes, GVL.
Yeah, you see, one thing must be stated very clearly. A lot of people are spreading this falsehood or they are ignorant about it. The BJP has won this election for the third time on a positive note. Not because somebody else is divided, somebody else did not come together. It's a pro-people, pro-BJP mandate. Our vote share, let the viewers know. In 2014, when we won the first time election, our vote share was 33%.
Vivekji, we
The
let him
second
complete,
time
then
we
you
won
can
in
counter.
2019, our vote share was 36%. No, our vote share has been going up election after election. We are not only winning for the third time, but for the third time we have increased our vote share. I think if you don't, if the Congress and other parties don't learn the lesson, it's pro-people, it's a pro-BJP mandate, pro-governance mandate.
It's a
Even in Jammu and
pro-BJP
Kashmir,
mandate. Otherwise, think of this. No, you have had a government there for 10 years. The BJP, though, GVL, there is just one little comment that I would want to make, that if the BJP was really that confident somewhere, you changed your chief minister, Manohar Lal Khattar, a chief minister for, 9 years and a little more, GVL, you changed him. A lot of the other positives that we are talking about now, the BJP is speaking about now, was not used during the poll campaign. आपने खर्ची पर्ची और उस जमाने की सब बात की. So you also played on that fear factor, but ultimately, Vivek ji, the Congress has lost the election. If you believe everything was working, then why did the Congress fail?
No, BJP has won.
I would just like to say, GVL, just a minute. I would just like to say that this time, if you see and watch the elections of Haryana very closely, it was a bipolar election. What happened in 2019, it was a triangular election. That is why GVLG is saying that vote share is increased. Because last time it was a JJP also who got 10 seats. And the JJP was campaigning against the Bharatiya Janata Party itself. The JJP said, Bharatiya Janata Party ko Yamuna par bhejo. That was the nara of Dushyant Chautala, ki Bharatiya Janata Party ko Yamuna par bhejo. And at the end of the day, he collated with the Bharatiya Janata Party and became the Deputy Chief Minister. So this time it was a bipolar election. It was Congress versus the Bharatiya Janata Party. Ultimately, that is the reason that Congress from 31 has gone to 38 and the Bharatiya Janata Party from 40 has gone to 48.
Do you credit the BJP for this victory? Do you credit the BJP for this victory?
I think I should credit the Bharatiya Janata Party's strategy of fighting the election.
Whatever it is, I mean, every party should have a strategy to fight election, but there is no strategy in the Congress. Either you believe that Bhupender Singh Hooda is your best bet. Aaj aapke apne neta, a lot of them have spoken today. Kumari Selja, the fights that you have seen in the open, the fact that there was, no one single leadership. You believe that just the Jat vote consolidation will help you. You forgot about the counter vote consolidation of the non-Jats, the OBCs, Dalits. They've moved towards the BJP. You should be really worried. And so should, I think, all your allies be, and they have voiced their concerns.
Yeah, I think the Congress should reflect upon that. I concede to that point of yours. We cannot ignore, as somebody wants the Congress party to win, Dalit leadership at all. Muslims have stood by the Congress, and the Congress's original tripod on which the Congress would stand was the Brahmin vote, the Dalit vote, and the Muslim fellow citizens vote. So I think these three groups, the Congress must reach out and make sure that the leadership of these three groups are strong. So there's nothing wrong in that. So Muslims have stood by the Congress, obviously. The Dalit leadership at Haryana, it should have worked with it, and I think they should reflect upon it, because you rightly said that if you look at one group, then there's obviously a silent counter narrative built at another place. I think in Haryana, the Dalit leadership should have been looked at. Nothing wrong in looking at it. And again, I say, the Brahmin fellow citizens citizens, our Dalit fellow citizens and Muslim fellow citizens have always stood by the Congress. The Congress should reach out to these groups. Nothing wrong in reaching out to them.
I don't know what to say to that kind of an analysis. I'll give the last word to Anmol here. Anmol.
You say it's brilliant.
Anmol, okay, you might think it's brilliant, the others might not. Anmol, because yours is a party that says हम सबसे अलग हैं. हम जाति की बात नहीं करते, धर्म की बात नहीं करते, एडुकेशन की बात करते हैं, हेल्थ केयर की बात करते हैं. Vivek Srivastava ji is smiling on that. But Anmol, to be honest, when Arvind Kejriwal yesterday said कि अति आत्मविश्वास कुछ पार्टीज को ले डूबा है, अब मुझे ये बताइए कि somewhere you have elections in Maharashtra, Jharkhand, Delhi and then Bihar. Do you really believe that you all should continue to work with the Congress? Is that the only alternative?
Deepti ji, I'll answer your first question. The fact is that हम बिल्कुल शिक्षा की बात करते हैं, स्वास्थ्य की बात करते हैं, बिजली की बात करते हैं, पानी की बात करते हैं, हम जनता के असल मुद्दों की बात करते हैं. And that is the precise reason why BJP has used every weapon in their arsenal to crush the Aam Aadmi Party. इन लोगों को 44 साल हरियाणा में लग गए पहली बार अपने दम पे सरकार बनाने के लिए. 27 साल से ये दिल्ली में शासन में नहीं है. Whereas on the other hand, Aam Aadmi Party got a historic mandate within 3 years of its formation. In Punjab, even after 44 years, they have been unable to form their own government independently. Whereas Aam Aadmi Party got an overwhelming majority within 10 years of its formation. And that is why Aam Aadmi Party is posing a significant threat to Bharatiya Janata Party. And this uneven level playing field which was created in Haryana elections by putting our leaders behind bars in false and fabricated cases wherein Supreme Court day in and day out are wrapping the enforcement agencies who are working at the behest of Bharatiya Janata Party. This proves that नरेंद्र मोदी जी को अरविंद केजरीवाल जी से डर लगता है.
अच्छा,
125 करोड़ में से एक ऐसा आदमी जो आज इस देश की आदमी की आवाज उठा, जो इस देश की आदमी की आवाज बना.
चलिए अनमोल, समय खत्म हो चुका है. क्या लगता है आपको नरेंद्र मोदी राहुल गांधी से भी डरते हैं, हाँ या ना? बस
देखिए, ये तो वो किससे डरते हैं ये वो बेहतर बता पाएंगे, लेकिन जिस तरह की उनकी गतिविधियां रही हैं, जिस तरह के उनके एक्शंस रहे हैं, that speak volume about the fact.
Okay, all right. I'm sure we haven't heard the last word yet on this, Anmol. Thank you right now, gentlemen, for joining us. We'll continue to track that story, and also time for us now to switch gears to talk of the other big story.